What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of For the T-Birds podcast. I'm Reggie, and this is my co-host.
Danae.
And we are here with Mr. Khapri. Mr. Beep, Beep. Welcome back home, killer. How you doing?
I'm good, happy to be on the show.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all having me for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad that we can make that happen, man. And huge shout out to, I know you've been back helping, last season with some of me and Rail's kids. So I definitely appreciate you, coming back home, giving back.
No, definitely, especially, seeing what the kids can do with basketball these days. And when you see a little bit of yourself in other kids, you want them to maximize that and just let basketball take them all over the world.
All right,
Take them wherever they want to go.
Yes, sir. So I'm curious, what year did you graduate? Me and
20.
Danae about to feel old
Right.
real quick.
Well, he already called me old. So.
It be, it's crazy because people be thinking I'm just super old or whatever, but I graduated in 2012.
2012. What year you graduated, Danae?
So I'm 2006. I actually have my sister actually graduated.
Jeez.
That ain't right.
Yo, what episode?
Right.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Kevin Hart was talking to Don Cheeto. I asked him how old he was. Like, damn.
Right. Oh, I seen that. Yeah, 2006, Loud and Proud. Okay, and you.
07.
Thank you. 1 year later. Don't do all that.
Even my older brother, he probably graduated, I want to say 2010, 29.
Oh wow, your big brother.
Yeah, my
graduated
older brother. So, y'all, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
You up here
so
with the grandpa and grannies.
we start with all our guests. We ask one question. Who were you then in 2012? And then who are you now? So tell us a little bit about yourself in that transition.
Then in high school, I feel like I was just like a regular person, despite me playing basketball, football, and all those type of things. But I feel like I was a regular person. I was cool with everyone. Like whether you always have the age groups. I mean the groups where it's popular, super popular, lame or whatever. But I was cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Like that's just who I was. I was always humble. I feel like I was always a humble type person,
Right.
humble guy. Never like too big for anyone because, especially where I come from, I was just cool, like just laid back.
You seem like you a very smooth guy.
Yeah.
No, for sure, I would think so.
Yeah. I can definitely contest to that. Like that. Like Capri, I never heard, as an alumni, you always call back and say, all right, how's this kid? And
Yeah.
like when I used to reach back out, like never heard anything bad about him, and he could easily have been one of those type of kids that we know, right?
Yeah.
One of the most popular kids on the basketball team, one of the best on the basketball team. And even to this day, I still think he has those characteristics. And, he's
for
one of the
sure.
best basketball players in the city of Chicago, the Chicagoland area. Just won a big tournament. I'm asked for a couple dollars after we're done.
Bitcoin, nothing crazy.
But big ups to you and being that humble guy. And I know your pops very well, so he did a great job with you as well, man. So keep being that guy,
No, for sure. And now I'm even more humble because as y'all see, the little ones
Yeah,
keep me
right.
grounded,
yeah.
always on my toes. They, and it's all about them now for sure.
Just one of those guys that you love to see win. Just love to see people like you have success because you know what it's about. So.
And I'm excited to get to know you through this interview, right? I know your name. I know a lot of the accomplished athletes that come out of here. And so I'm happy to get to know you through this.
No, for sure.
So yeah, this should be fun.
Got to teach grannies, who the killer is.
Okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop with that.
Right, like I
Okay?
ain't 1 year, 1 year away. So what would people be surprised to know about you in your time at the Wood?
Just like in my spare time, like I love fishing,
Okay.
Okay.
and I still love fishing to this day.
I can see it.
Like
Solitude.
that's like
Yeah.
legit like one of my go-tos. Like what's crazy, I even downloaded an app because like the main place I go fishing is in like Wisconsin. But, that's like a 2.5 hour and a half or whatever drive,
Yeah.
give or take. So now I look for spots around here that I can just, pop up in, just boop.
Yeah.
Just
So
get
you keep your line. What is it? What is this? What's it called?
Fishing
rod.
rod.
You keep it in the car.
No, it's my home, but it's nothing, to just break it down, put it in the trunk,
Okay.
and roll out, go buy some bait and stuff like that.
Yeah, just go. Do you go alone? You just sit out there by yourself? What do you, I always wonder, like, what are people thinking about out there? And
To be honest, like when I'm out there, like, because as y'all know, everybody go through things or whatever, but you literally everything. From my experience, everything go through your mind, like everything, like things you've been through, things you're going through currently, happy moments, sad moments, everything, and it's not even that you'll cry, laugh, or anything like that. You sit there, you bask in it, you embrace it, and it just and it flows, and like, then you catch a fish, and it's like all of it. Like when you catch the fish, it's like it's a release of all those emotions.
Yeah.
And, you whether you keep the fish or not, then you throw it back out there, and you just you sitting there, and it's like it's just definitely a release, and it.
Nice.
Like I said, that helps keeps me grounded, keeps me
therapeutic.
That's
aware.
a long
Therapeutic for
time.
sure.
Yeah, I love that. So back in our day, we would, like, I went to McKinley. We would come here for the games, and like I wanted to go to Thornwood because I like saw the girls team doing well, and like just that time. What was that like for you? Did you want to go here? Did you grow up like going to camps here and stuff?
No, I didn't do anything, but I did come to the games, and he didn't know that though, because it was them and Thornton, and my uncle. Shout out to my uncle, but he was a Thornton head, so they had Jamal Gray, Big Trevor, Reggie Smith, and all those guys. So then you hear about Reggie Hamilton, you hear about Trey Blue. You like, dang, they playing each other. And I definitely, and what's crazy, I definitely was in those stands for those games. Like, and that's what nobody ever knows.
That's
like,
a cool one.
I was just sitting there. I was like, I've been watching you since I was like a short, believe it or not. And I never told you that, but I definitely like knew who you were.
Yeah.
For a long time before you knew who I was.
Well, I'm glad we became family.
Right.
For sure, and like my older brother, he went here, so it was just like this is the district. So when I was going here, but I knew about the Thornwood basketball culture. I knew, then Eddie Curry just a household name.
Right, man.
It's hard not to know.
Right. I almost bring tears to my eyes, man. Seriously, but
told you they were coming.
And that is the culture and the atmosphere that we want to bring back to the Wood. Like, man, I feel the same way. Like when I was in junior high school, I knew I was coming to Thornwood because of those former guys. And I'm sure some of the kids that came after you, they knew they was coming because of Khapri and because of Rail, because of Dante. Like, we got to get that back going. So I love and appreciate when guys like you come back and help these kids. So we want them to have that feeling. But thank you. That's touching. Seriously, appreciate it. So one word to describe your time here.
To be honest, it was fun. Like, believe it or not, I was like doing a little bit of everything. I wouldn't say a little bit of everything. I was doing a little bit of everything,
You get a full
people,
experience.
People take it how you want it, but this is just like, like I said, it was sports. Like, I was serious about sports, but also I was being a kid at the same time.
Right.
I was kicking with my friends. We was like, doing the senior ditches, going to have like water balloon flights with other schools and stuff like that. So it was fun. Like, so it was just fun. Like the pranks, the laughs,
Cutting
all
up
those
with
type of
own
things.
teachers.
Exactly. Like,
So I gotta ask this question. Lil man, he a senior. Senior ditch day. He don't go to school. How Pop's handling that when they get home?
Is he just a kid?
Right.
That's tough. But given how my parents were on me about things, I would be more lenient.
Okay.
Because it's more so like I'm old, but I'm young at the same time. I feel like, and I've just come from a place of understanding, and I'd just be more understanding.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it'd be more so valued around everything being done.
Right.
Like
Are your
doing
grades
right in the
good?
grade, your school, all those type of things, whether you playing sports or not or whatever. But you know, it all those T's and I's that have to be dotted and crossed. For
Yeah,
sure.
I bet. 'Cause I know your pops. I know he ain't playing
know,
he won't play no games.
You know, like quick story, like back even my freshman year, you know, I got in a fight, spent 10 days.
Full 10.
Yeah, you know, full. Not even it wasn't a
10
full
piece.
10. I end up like having to do like, what was it? In
Task.
school task or in school suspension. You know, for the last 3 days or whatever. But basketball trials come around my freshman year. You know, I'm eligible to play. I made the team. I'm eligible to play.
Wow.
You know, so
Because of the fight?
yeah, like my grades dropped. Like, I didn't have
Okay,
nothing. Like,
okay.
you know,
Got
so
you.
like working overtime to get back eligible. But it was just more so like it was a game. We played Thornton. My uncle was there to watch. He called me. Where's Khapri here? Such and such. You know, the coach and the coach like, you know, he's ineligible to play or whatever. My dad like, you ineligible to play? What's going on?
Oh, no.
And he ended up tearing me up. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not the
and
way
then
they
make it
want
no
to
better
find out.
when he found out, I missed the bus to go home.
Wow.
Like the late bus.
So
you know?
now he gotta come.
You know, no, this the thing, and I ended up walking home, like, cause I didn't want to call. You know, I was like, I knew I was gonna be in trouble. Walked all the way to East Hazel Crest. Kid you not.
Oh, that's tough.
What?
That's
Walk
gotta
there.
be the longest walk to
Man.
anticipate
You know,
a butt whooping.
Right. You know what you about to get
I
when
know
you
I'm
get
in
there.
trouble. I'm just like thinking like,
That's wild.
you know. And, yeah,
Everybody
he
got a
told me up
moment.
that night, you know, such and such, and it wasn't even like get your grades right to play basketball. He was like, you better just get your grades up.
You better
Right.
And
get
you
your
better
life.
hope I let you play basketball.
So you weren't even thinking about basketball at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Wow. So what was your plan after graduating? Like what was next for you right away?
Basketball.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I wouldn't like because I didn't really take it serious. I didn't take basketball serious really to my senior year. So, I had one offer from a Division I school, and I ended up getting that late. So it was Howard University. What was crazy,
Wow.
but I'm like, you know, still want to. I was already committed to go to the junior college I went to. So I told them like, nah, and they were just like, okay, we'll still recruit you. You know, when time come or whatever, you know.
So where'd you end up eventually going? Where'd you land?
Northeast Community College
Okay.
in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Crazy. Like, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think I'd be who I am today if I didn't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that just helped me because I knew like all the junior colleges around here in Illinois wanted me, stuff like was recruiting me and stuff like that. But I knew I didn't want to stay here because I was gonna be hanging with my friends. I was gonna, you know, and all that type of stuff. And I was just like, I was thinking of a sense of like, I want to grow up a little bit. I want to be on my own and figure it out a little bit. In which that helped because I couldn't just, all right, I'm about to just drive home,
Right.
you know, because that's
You couldn't just,
that's
hey,
10
come
that's-
pick me up.
You know, that's 10 hours. And, you know, like I seen my teammates I had in junior college that was from areas in Nebraska, they was going home every
Day.
weekend, you know, and I just had to, you know, me and my other teammates that travel from afar, like, we just had to sit there and just like, all right, we got this.
You gotta
know?
figure it out.
Exactly.
Figure it out. But that
So-
take extreme maturity at that age to know, like, I gotta change my environment, you know, so I can be successful. Because a lot of kids these days, they want that. They want to be the guy and stay home amongst their friends and continue to just be the guy in a small pond. But it's a big, you know, it's a bigger world out there. So you
I
gotta.
don't even know if that's just these days. I think that's always existed where
Yeah.
you just more comfortable where you are. And if you see the stories of people who didn't
Yep.
go,
Yeah.
you know, and they had an opportunity to
Yeah.
go.
Like,
So I
what's-
commend you for,
What's
because
crazy?
Nebraska, I don't,
I could have went to school with Darrell.
Yeah.
Junior college with Darrell. Yeah, he called me like, yo, my school wants you. And I'm like, and I want to say yes so bad, you know, because Darrell, that's my boy, that's my
Right.
dog,
Yeah.
you know, we locked in for sure. But I was just like, you know, that's his thing because it was like 3 or 4 other guys that was from the area, different schools that went there as well, you know, and I'm just like, you know, I just wanted to do my own thing, nothing against Darrell,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because, you know, I'd team up with him any day of the week.
Yeah, that's a great
No
combination. You and Rail. I be thinking about, me and Trey, like in our
Yeah.
team
Exactly.
versus
Everybody
y'all
had a
group.
partner.
Yeah.
Me and Brittany.
Brittany, D.
Okay.
Nick. Yeah, y'all was some killers.
We were.
I
Oh, you
ain't
played
gonna lie.
basketball?
Yeah,
For real?
she was
That's
one of the ones.
I
at the
almost
Wood.
won 100 games here. 4-year
Yeah.
varsity starting.
What did y'all finish?
4-year
What did you
varsity
finish?
style?
I think in total, my class was 94 and 21.
Man, we should do one more tournament.
I
man.
know,
Yeah.
right? Right. It was a couple years we made it to super sectionals
Yeah.
twice. We never made it to state, but we, each of the 4 years that I played, there were at least 3 D1 players.
Yeah.
Did you go play afterwards?
Yeah. Yep. I went to University of Wisconsin Milwaukee.
Mm.
I played
Yeah.
D1 there.
Yeah, they were stacked back.
Yeah, you ain't want to go to the league?
I mean, that wasn't really attractive back then. Because
I mean, that's
and back
understandable.
then, like they barely make money now. They make it way more now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it just that didn't seem like the path for me. And like I'm a athletic director now, so I'm still in sports, but just not playing them.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned before coming to the Wood that you gained interest through a couple players like myself and Trey, but what else did you think about Thornwood before coming in? About Thornwood sports in general, but before coming in as a freshman.
Believe it or not, I was more so like thinking like, yes, I got to kill in football.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I was playing for like the Hazelcrest Mustangs.
Gotcha.
Going against like South Highland Jets.
Yeah.
And all those
Dalton
guys.
Bears.
Dalton Bears. And I'm knowing they all coming here as well. So like, so it was just I was just thinking like, I have to stand out. I have to be better than those guys, like sports wise. But anything else, it wasn't like. Wasn't nothing crazy. I just knew my brother went here,
Yeah.
and I just knew like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be here with him for at least a year. Then my young sister that's right underneath me, she's gonna be here as well.
Got you.
So, what drew you to trying to do both basketball and football? Besides your stature, because clearly you give it football.
Yeah, first
right?
off, football was definitely like my first love for
Yeah.
sure. But my dad played basketball. My older brother played basketball. He just didn't. My older brother didn't. He always like make it to the end of the tryouts, and just like his grades didn't cut it.
Okay.
But just being around them, they were just like, all right, we're going to the gym. So, basketball, it was just basketball and football. Then, football, more so me playing with the Hazelcrest Mustangs and then playing with my friends and stuff like that, that's just, I just knew I was
just
playing
what you
both of
did.
those,
Right.
that was just a part, that's what I just grew up doing.
Yeah.
Now, during your high school tenure, did you have a moment where you believed that you can play at the next level?
To be honest, I didn't think about it because I didn't take it serious.
I
Like,
got you.
like people always said the potential was there, but me, I was just doing it. I love both of them, but it was just like
I'm just hooping.
I'm just hooping. I'm playing football until like my senior year came. I got my first letter of interest. It was from a Carthage College
Okay.
in
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
from Carthage, yeah.
That's like a D3 or something. I'm like, dang, I'm actually decent in it.
Right.
Yeah.
That people
I got
actually,
noticed.
So after that, that's when my dad like really took like my training and all that type of stuff up another level and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are there any like coaches, you mentioned Darrell, coaches or teammates that had like a great impact on you, or even people that you still keep in contact with?
Coach Finnan, when he was here.
Shout out to Coach Finn.
He was just tough as nails.
Is he like the post coach or something?
Yeah, he just really helped me perfect like me doing a drop step and
Okay.
stuff like that. But he was just tough as nails, and he gave it to you straight. He didn't, and believe it or not, Coach Slavich as well. He was just the structure.
Yeah.
He didn't play games either. He was just like,
Well, he saw the whole thing from Hayhurst
To
to Curran. He was on all them
Yeah,
staffs,
for
right?
sure.
So like,
Yeah.
then he got his shot, and like he got to try to make it his own.
Uh-huh.
So I can identify with
Just
that.
carried that
he
same.
was just like, man.
He ain't had
every-
y'all wearing heart monitors, did he?
No, but he definitely had us running the pool balcony
Yeah.
the first hour of every practice, like except for before the game, like.
So that was a
Like,
constant.
and you know, up there,
It's
that
hot
that
up
heat
there,
something
right?
crazy,
You pass
you know?
out.
Like, and we was up there running, jumping 1 leg on one step, 2 legs, skipping steps.
Yeah.
It was
Man.
crazy. And then
Right.
we had to go practice afterwards.
Oh yeah.
What?
Shout out to Coach Finnan
You know.
and shout out to Coach Slavich.
Yeah.
Know if y'all know, but Coach Slavich is going through some things.
Yeah,
so
you know,
definitely
for
want to
sure.
send some prayers out to you. We with you, big dog.
For sure, definitely.
What was the vibe like at the Wood? You know, her being 06, me being 07. I'm pretty sure some things changed in that year span. Like, what was the vibe on and off the court?
On the court, it was just if you can hoop, you the man.
Uh-huh.
Basically, but off the court, it was just I would say it was like if you was just like I said, I was cool with everyone. So like if you cool, you cool. Like you know. But like I said, you always have those categories: super lame, super popular, and all those type of stuff. But you know, I never really looked at it like that because
Because
You
you
Everybody
was
was
good.
cool.
You were
Yeah.
on the
But-
good end of the
but
spectrum.
everybody, like, I kid you not, like, legit, when it came to, like, my senior year and the summertime came, everybody was hanging out with everybody.
Okay.
Parties, summertime, all that, everybody was there, like,
I like
no matter,
that.
like, everybody was cool.
I
Like,
don't think that was our vibes during
No, I
the
don't
time.
think so
like
either.
it was
So we were at that weird, like, all of Markham was together. All of East Hazelcrest was together.
Yeah.
So, like, it would be those kind of, like, dynamics between
Yeah.
people where it's like, I don't mess with them because they can catch it.
Yep.
It's like, what?
like, bro, you stay
But,
3
but
minutes. down
everybody
the
did
street.
it. Everybody did it, though. It was just natural. Like, it was the McKinley kids versus the Coolidge kids versus Jackson kids. Like, that just was.
I mean, you had things like that where because that's who they knew, but
Right.
like when it came down to it,
Really didn't mean nothing.
everybody
Yeah.
like kicked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did the games feel like? Was it packed in the gym? Because
Oh,
like
yeah,
we
no.
come from a time where like watching them, and like we watched the Eddie Curry era,
Yeah.
and so what was it looking like?
So like what's crazy, like, cause like I said, I was coming to his games, you know, so those games were packed. Then like when I was freshman, sophomore, the games wasn't, you know, because like varsity wise was on the downside. We had good players, but they were on the downside.
Right.
Then my junior and senior year, that's when they ended up picking back up, and that's when people was like coming to the games, packing it out, and like even like I know we had played some Romeoville team, like the second game, like people traveled for that.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that was just a surprise.
And you know why that happened? Like some of the things that you mentioned, like you were cool with everybody. So you're the guy on the team, right? But you're being open, you're being available to all types of
girl and
crowds
man.
in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And like everyone appreciates that type of stuff when the star and the guys can vibe with everyone. So
Right.
I always I preach that to the kids now. Like y'all gotta be open. Like
Yeah.
y'all gotta
Connections are everything.
yeah, it's everything. It's everything. So it is no secret of why that changed from when you were a freshman, then you got to a junior, senior. Everybody started coming because they loved you. They, you know what I'm saying? And you were one of the guys. And I know Rail. I know he was just like that as well. So
That was cool.
yeah, yeah.
So you mentioned getting off to a rough start academically, but how were you able to recover and like juggle academics and sports like the rest of the time?
It wasn't really hard, you know. I never was. I will say this, like, and this is gonna sound bad. I was never bad at academics. I was just lazy at it.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't, you know.
That don't
Yeah.
sound bad.
Yeah,
that
it ain't
sound like
bad.
a lot of
I
people.
understand
Like,
that.
You know,
yeah.
it was more. I just because I knew I wanted to play sports, and I
Yeah.
knew like, dang,
This is what I gotta do.
great grades come with that. So,
Yeah.
Student athlete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, dang, I have to do my homework. I have
Yeah.
to pass these tests, you know, because I'm like even that, and it's been like that, and that's what's crazy. Like that's what stopped me from going to Division I, and that's like that hurt, you know, like but because like me, my freshman year at junior college, I was putting up the numbers. To
Right.
Go Division I, I was getting the calls, all that, and like I thought for sure it was set, but I was just like doing the bare minimum in the classroom. So I had like a 2.1, 2.2 GPA, you know, but I'm just like, you know, that's all. At first, all you needed was a 2.0.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You was going Division 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, that's cool
Yeah,
with me. You
I
know?
can do that.
Right.
Then, you know, go to a Mullins camp, junior college showcase or whatever. We sit down talking and have a meeting. They're like, oh yeah, they just changed the rule. You need a 2.5.
Wow.
You're right.
And I'm like this. I'm like, dang.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm trying to, and you know, I'm just taking my coach, the assistant coach, he got me in one of his classes each semester. So I'm just like,
So-
you know, that's an
You
automatic.
at least
A.
got that one right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, that's one for sure, you know, but
That's the stuff people don't talk about.
it didn't count towards
Yeah.
being like
It wasn't one of the core
one
classes.
of the core
Wow.
classes. So like I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
I was sick, so I'm taking like I kid you not, I was taking like my sophomore year, I was taking like
All the science.
18, 19 credit
Yeah.
hours trying to get eligible for Division 1. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying tears. I was
Yeah.
crying tears like a little baby.
Yeah.
Somebody there like I couldn't go. You
Yeah.
know?
That's probably the
That's
hardest
tough.
you ever worked in school
Man,
at that
you know,
time.
I'm doing everything. I'm going to every study hall. You know, I was skipping parties and everything. Like,
Yeah, but it's crazy. That same testimony will be able to help support somebody who's
No,
going
for
through
sure,
that
yeah,
right
like-
now.
And that's when I just say, like, because now they got it made. You know,
Yeah.
kids have it made to me.
Yeah.
I wish I could have went to junior college 2 years.
2 years. Yeah,
and
this
I
is
could
crazy.
go play at a university for another 4 years.
Yeah.
Like,
They making it too easy
you
for
know,
them, man.
too easy. to
Too
me.
easy.
Like,
So tell us a little bit about the journey after high school. You know, I know you mentioned it and touched on it a little bit, but what did the path look like to becoming a pro athlete? Because you skip what normal people do, like go to D1, you know what I'm saying, have that type of success there, but you still made it. You still became a professional athlete.
what's crazy, it still was tough.
Yeah.
You know, and this actually one of my biggest regrets
Okay.
to this day because I feel like I could have been in the NFL.
Yeah. You.
No, but I don't tell people that. But
Uh-huh.
like,
Yeah.
you know, we had like my senior year, we had this guy Marquis Christian.
Okay.
He used to play for the Bears,
Okay.
but he ended up getting drafted or whatever, and they was having their pro day. But you know, I'm working out to go overseas, you know, or whatever. But the football coach wanted me to do a fifth year
Okay.
at tight end and defensive tackle. You know, a pro day, we just finished working out. We walking past the weight room. He runs out with a Green Bay Packers coach.
Wow.
And he hasn't talked to me. The Green Bay, one of the coaches he just looking me up and down like, what position you played in football?
Right, exactly.
I'm like, you know, I played.
And you play basketball, so like
Yeah,
you
you
could
know.
move.
You know,
Like,
I
yeah.
played. I played tight end, defensive tackle. He like, you should play your fifth year. You successful, we'll be back. But you know, I'm so in love with basketball. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking basketball. I'm like, no, I'm done with school. I'm trying to go overseas. Missed my opportunity right there.
And he was from the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers. That sticks to
I
me.
know that hunch.
That
Yeah.
sticks to me for the longest. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but
But your steps are ordered, and
You know,
Exactly.
you're where you're
of course, you
supposed
know.
to be. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
But as far as the journey, you know, after that, it was just, I didn't even go overseas right away. You know, I had agents string me along, all that type of stuff, and finally got a call to finish the last 3 months. And 3 months in England, second league. And, you know, that really was just like a leap of faith because I
Yep.
just needed to play somewhere because, like I said, people don't know this either, but I was getting $100 a week playing out there.
Yeah.
That's nothing for 3 months.
Right.
Like, you know,
Right.
and I'm just like, you know, I got, you know, my son, you know, I'm just like, but I know I want to do this.
Do this.
You know, I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I want to play basketball, you know, continue to play basketball. So went there, killed it, like, and just end up like the team wasn't nowhere near like making the playoffs or whatever, you know. Ended up making the playoffs. We lost the first round, but you know, I was MVP and all that type of stuff. Then picked up other offers, you know, like
Yes,
from other
sir.
leagues, and
Yes,
then
sir.
it was just rolling after that. Then you know, just like till now, you know.
Still rolling.
You know,
Still
Nah,
rolling.
I wouldn't say that because I do get calls about they like,
Not bad.
you know, it's a transition period right now. Can you come play? Which I wouldn't mind coming to play, but it'd be like, you know, my kids are my world now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my son, my daughter, my niece, like, you know.
Yeah.
And I miss so much, like, playing overseas. I miss birthdays. I miss parties, all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. So, and, you know, what's crazy, when I first went overseas, like, and came back, he wouldn't even come to me. He knew who I was, but he was just like, bro,
I
you
mean,
just
it was
gone.
space.
I was
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
and that crushed me. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm just chilling now. I'm just playing money tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
like
about to
that,
say, you
know?
still-
I
you
playing,
still-
you know.
You
You
active.
still making some bread back at home,
And
man.
that's what I look forward to, like the summertime when it
Yeah.
comes to these money tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
Yeah. So, England, are there any other countries that you played in, or like?
and I played in England. I was in, after that, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile,
Oh dang.
Philippines, South Korea.
You know that is like, that's huge.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the world through
Right.
basketball.
Right.
Like, that don't happen for everybody.
At all.
It don't, because like, and it don't, like, so it definitely, like, you know, I'm forever like thankful and,
Yeah.
and blessed and
Uh-huh.
grateful for all those things, because like to experience those different cultures and stuff like that, and then you like meet new people and how much love they show in these other countries.
Yeah.
It's like next level.
Yeah.
Like you think like NBA guys are big here, like it don't matter what country you go to, they know you
They
playing
know.
there.
Yep.
Like when
You
I was
taken
like,
care of.
for example, like when I was in Bolivia, like I kid you not, it used to be like every game 100+ pictures. You know, to
Like
my
afterward.
I'm just I'm smiled out, you know, taking pictures, you know, but it was just how much love it was, like, you know, I never took anything like that for granted.
Yeah.
And like, you know, all the food and stuff like that, you know, you can't go wrong with
Right.
that
It's
type of
amazing.
stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
Got to take advantage of the free food, man.
What, you know, like it was crazy. Just, you know, I'm just showing up to the restaurant about to pay. No, it's okay.
Right, we
you know,
got
you know,
you.
You know, take this. Whatever. You want this? You want this?
Yeah.
You know, I'm leaving. I'm coming in for a meal, leaving with meals for the
Right,
next 2
right.
days. You know,
Gotta
it's-
hook you up. I actually got this question for both of y'all because y'all both got the professional sports background. So, what is a misconception about being a pro?
it's easy, but it's not easy.
Mm.
Like, you have to really be disciplined,
Yeah.
you know, which I learned the hard way. You have to be level-headed, you know, because I've made mistakes and stuff like that. Like, for example, with me making $100 a week with my first job that I ever had, I had prided myself on wherever I go next, I'm gonna make more money than I was just making. Whereas I didn't look at the opportunity.
Yeah.
So like, I was just getting $12,000 a month in the Philippines, and this owner in Japan wrote me on Facebook. It's crazy. He wrote me and said, "We got $6,000 a month for you to come finish." And I'm like, "No, y'all just give me 10." I'll be
Right,
there. You
right.
know, like, you know, at least meet me there. And I told my agent, which I couldn't blame him because I was telling him, but I felt like he should have been like, "Nah, take this opportunity," you know,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
run, you know.
Yeah.
But I was pushing it, and he just the owner just stopped replying to stuff. Whereas if I would have took that 6, that would have
What
been
could have come?
triple,
Yeah.
quadruple it the next season, you know, or whatever.
But also, don't be hard on yourself about that because, like, most people wouldn't settle for the 100.
Yeah.
know, like-
to get
like-
to even get there in the first
Again,
place.
these kids nowadays, like, they not really doing nothing
Yeah.
if you don't meet.
Yes, like I said, you know, they making $1 million.
Right.
You sign the division. You
Exactly.
sign the
It's
Division
much
One
more money
contract.
out here.
Yeah.
Like
Now.
scholarship, you getting $1 million. So
Yeah.
it's definitely different. But,
Yeah, that's a tough,
But
t-
it's
touchy
definitely like-
subject.
Yeah.
you know, it's like, you know, it's you got. I'd say it's tough because you gotta stay level headed, and you gotta like, you gotta have the right people in your corner,
Yeah.
not just looking to just make money.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
look for your actual knowing you have like it's a plus when you have a person in your corner that's real life have your best interest at heart.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would agree. It's like just making the right decision when you overseas. Like if you make the wrong decision, it could literally change the next 5-6 years of your career over there. So just educating yourself, getting the right people in your corners. I think it's best to find mentors as well.
Okay.
I think a lot of us, you know, leaving home and going over across the waters, we have to build our own blueprint of what that looks like, so we can come back and help other people make better decisions. Like, you know, I don't want to. Well, I can't throw out his names, but Dante, like for example, I don't know if he took it, but he was talking to me about Poland, and I was able to give him insights. Like, hey, my guy, do not. I repeat, do not go to Poland, because I know my experience was just so crazy, and I know how they treat us over there. So, I that would be my misconception. Like everybody think it's easy, you know, we got it good. And shit. Sometimes I didn't even get paid. Like I was 2 months late on payment.
Oh, no.
You know, everybody think we over there making all this money. Man, they owe me for half a season right now.
I need this free food.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sitting out of practice for the next 2 weeks.
It's a couple teams that still owe me some
Yeah,
money right now.
yeah.
Like,
It's crazy over there, and it costs so much money to sue them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it costs so much money and it takes so long. You be like,
By the time,
it ain't even. I don't even got time for that. Like, whatever. I just never go play for y'all.
Yep.
But that's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah. But your low key chill personality, like, has that helped you, or would you say, you know, has that hurt you within sports?
Believe it or not, I'm a different person on the court.
Yeah.
You know, I'm chill now, but like when I step on the court, it's like a whole different mindset.
Uh-huh.
a
So
whole
you'll
different
get
person.
down on somebody if
Oh,
it
for
comes to
sure.
it.
Like, you know, like, cause to me, winning is everything. You know, and I hate to lose more than I love to win. So, like, and you know, the relationships I built with people and stuff like that. You know, like I'm like, you tell me when I'm messing up and I need to step it up, and I'm gonna tell you the same way. And it's it's gonna come off in a harsh way,
Right.
but always from love.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how that is. Like, I'm a completely different person.
I'm that way. I'm a coach. Also, I coach, and sometimes with girls, they don't expect that mentality to come from a woman,
Yeah.
right? And so, like now, I'm all the names in the book
Oh, for
because I
sure,
just
you
want to
know?
win, like right. Like I'm just trying to get you excited about winning, but some people don't have that either. So those are special things
Yeah,
that
definitely.
you know.
This era of kids is
Man.
it's hard
Yeah.
to influence for sure.
So you've accomplished a ton through this game, right? How do you keep yourself grounded? Fishing.
Fishing my kids, and you know, just still playing and stuff like that. You know, it's like everybody, like, despite I feel like I had so much more to give as far as like if I was to go play professionally, like go back overseas and stuff like that. I look at it. Also look at it as like everyone that went overseas, that's overseas now, didn't accomplish what I've accomplished. You know, and not trying to like saying I'm tooting my own horn and stuff like that. But when I look at it, like it was like it was. I did some crazy things in that time. Like when I was in Chile, like me winning MVP, me winning the MVP championship, import of the year, forward of the year, first team all import team. Like not many people do that. I was breaking records for like the rebounds and all that type of stuff. So like when I look back at those things, like that helped me keep me grounded, because everybody can't say they did that,
Right.
and like
Yeah.
and I still can play with the best of them. So,
Yeah.
you know, like
As you do, some in, some
you know,
out.
Exactly. You know, so
Yes.
that's what keeps me grounded for sure.
Got you. What advice would you give to 16-year-old Khapri?
Prepare better. Like, take everything serious sooner. Like,
Copy.
like yeah, this is a far-fetched dream or whatever, but like work harder and then get those NBA workouts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I truly, when I look back at it, I'm like, okay, my junior senior year, I could have went to those extra workouts,
Yeah.
and I could have got some NBA workouts,
Right.
and at least been like, and I had like agents saying like, oh, yo, try to go to the it was the D League at the time. You don't want to try to go to the D League, and I'm like, nah, they not paying nobody, you know. And I'm just looking, you know, I'm just trying to feed my family.
Right.
I'm trying to, you know, so I just work harder, prepare harder, like stay locked in longer, like, you know, I was like, I can't say like I did let like the weight of like missing things here back home get to me, and I'm just like, you know, I like, okay, I can skip this workout now, and I can just go hang out with my cousins, my uncles, and
Yeah.
you know, just
Because
kick
that
it.
feeds you in a different way.
Yeah.
You know,
too,
like
right?
exactly, because it's like, you know, like it's still you surrounded by love and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Whereas like I should have, this gonna sound bad, but I should have been more selfish. You know, should have been more selfish.
Every successful
Yeah.
person you read about, they got that chapter. It was like, hey, this was all about
Yeah.
all
or
about
if
me.
I would have changed a few things. So we'll go to rapid fire next. Okay, Reggie?
Okay.
All right, so rapid fire, we're going to just say something. You give us the first thing that come to mind. Okay? Favorite athlete?
Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Okay. High school warm up, locker room song in high school.
I didn't even have one, to be honest. I like just list a variety of songs,
Okay.
rap songs.
Got you.
I'm going to go back to kind of favorite athlete. I feel like I could tell a lot about a person from this. Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Angel Reese, she more my style of play.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Versus Thornton or versus Thornridge game.
What game was your favorite?
Yeah.
Thornton, it was always more personal with Thornton. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's easy.
Okay, best player that we'll break this into. Best player that you guarded.
It was so many, like, oh my gosh. Like, believe it or not, I played against Romeo Travis, LeBron's, like, friend from high school.
Got
Okay.
you. Yeah.
He cooked me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was going back at him, but like,
a dog.
because he left-handed too, and he moved.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So you ain't had no answers for
I'm
him.
contesting and
Right.
everything. He not missing no
Yeah.
ranges. Then, you know, I had like, then I played against Dez Wells, played against KJ McDaniels. Then like, even as the best big man that's labeled in the Philippines, his name Jumar Fajardo.
Okay.
6'10", 7 feet. Oh my gosh, can shoot like the whole. I'm like, gee, and I'm like, and he probably was like that tall, 300 pounds, and moving. I'm like, oh
long
my
night.
gosh. So,
And everybody know what go through your head. You like, I
Oh,
just,
you know,
I just need to
like-
get through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, time. Come on, third quarter, fourth quarter.
Nah, seriously, like,
Right.
Then you know you come back home and you got all these guys that's coming back home, like guys like Chris Singletary,
Yeah.
guys like all those type of guys.
Yeah,
like,
all the
you
Chicago
know, oh my
killers.
gosh,
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it was like, you know, you just have problems everywhere.
Right.
For real.
So pick your squad. You and 4 other T-Birds.
For the
Versus
T-Birds,
whoever, yeah.
Given the mindset, I would definitely go me, Rail, Reggie for sure.
Oh, you got 2 more.
Yeah, like, cause I'm trying to think of like we need
what you
another. We
need.
need another big.
You going
We
all
have
time.
you have to go with Eddie Curry. You know, like
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with him.
Right.
Oh, we won no matter what.
Exactly. You know,
We
so
got you and EC down there.
Can't nobody guard them.
all time. You know, can I get a sub? Can I get a 6-man?
Sure.
Yeah, we give you 6,
We give
man.
you-
So I would throw David Moss in there.
Okay.
And I will have Trey coming.
Okay.
off the bench,
Tray off the
You
bench.
know, because especially going off high school.
Yeah, that's a
And
strong team.
That's a strong
tough. We don't lose.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
We don't
I agree.
lose.
I agree. We don't lose. Speaking of Trey, Blueprint Hoops. So you know what's your involvement with Blueprint, and you know, are you mentoring through coaching or?
You know, that was just a call. That was a call from Darrell actually.
Okay.
You know, he called me. He was like, I'm coaching now. I want you to be my assistant coach. I'm like, that's no problem at all. You know, like
Right.
You like it? Do you see it?
You know, believe it, I love it. You know, they raise my blood pressure. I curse them out. You know, like, but you know,
It's harder than you think.
It's
It make
definitely
you think
hard,
back
but
about
you
how
know,
you
I'm
were.
like, dang,
Yeah.
like I see, like you know, but it's fun, you know, and
What age group have you worked with?
I like because I was even before Blueprint, I was like volunteering coaching at like Markham Park District and stuff with teams like that and stuff. So it was like volunteer from like the little bitty ball players to like all the way up to 8th grade. You
Yeah.
know.
Gotcha.
So then the transition to helping Blueprint wasn't hard at all. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
especially like with me playing professional and all that type of things, guys do come back and ask me like, you know,
For your help.
my help and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know, like what?
As they should. As they should. As they
right.
should.
Yeah, them little ones, it's hard to keep their attention.
Yeah.
Oh man, like bitty ball, like you know, I'm showing them a drill. Like you dribble like this. Two of them back there fighting, one of them running around. You know, so it's definitely take patience.
Yeah.
So I do prefer the older
I
group,
bet you
but,
do.
Yeah.
Because like I'm here with you now. Now we gotta lock in. If we ain't locked in, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different conversation at that
Exactly,
point.
you know,
Different
like,
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are bringing things to a close. Is there anything that we asked, like a piece of advice that you would like to leave for any current T-Birds or future T-Birds, or like just anything that you kind of want to leave us with?
I would say, you know, the biggest lie told to people, like, or in general, that people will tell you it's not simple. It's really it's that simple. You work hard, you do whatever people say you can't do, and you know it'll work
Yeah.
out for you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people, you like, and that's like, and like when I like fully think about it, like that's legit, like the biggest lie told.
Yeah.
In this day and age. Oh, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. It is. Do the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to get here. You want to get to this point. You want to do this. Work hard for it. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
I need to hear
sky's
that.
the limit.
Got to keep it simple. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Amen in that. So, what does being a T-Bird mean to you today?
It's simple.
Or have you thought about it?
I never really thought about it, but it's simple. You know. I know when I was here, it was definitely T-Bird pride for
Yep.
sure. You
Right.
know, like especially when it came to sports. But now, you know, I do want to see like the school being back great.
Yeah.
I do want to see all those things, you know, and like that's why I never have a problem helping
Yeah.
anything like that or
Yeah.
whatever. So I do love Thornwood. Like I said, I didn't have a bad time here. I didn't, you know, like the atmosphere, the vibes is great. And,
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've watched Drew when I've been watching Thornwood basketball for a very long time.
Right.
So like,
So,
T-Bird there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. Yeah, and definitely appreciate you, being one of those guys, as I would say, to walk out of here. And
Y'all are fraternity.
yeah, and then to see you come back and help the younger guys. Like I was so happy to walk in that gym and see you, putting I think it was putting Twan through some drills and things of that nature. That goes
he
a
actually
long
cried
way.
that day. That's what's funny.
Yeah,
He was crying.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, shout out to Twan.
The rail still talks about that. Like,
Oh yeah.
the
Those
first-
two gonna go at it
yes,
for
the
sure.
The first workout I had with Twan, he was crying. Like, we like, why are you crying?
Right. he ain't never worked like this.
He has never worked like that. but
Twan, that's my boy.
yeah, when he gets to his senior year, he gonna remember that.
Yeah,
He
and those
definitely-
things matter.
Uh-huh.
They really do.
It does.
And I think, like, again, this project for Reggie and I, like, this meant something to us. It
Yeah.
means something to us now. So,
Yeah.
like, when we can connect with people that had an experience here, and even if walking into it, maybe it didn't mean as much, I hope that you felt like, man,
what
like, I
y'all doing
did
is
that.
what y'all doing is great.
Yeah.
Like, man, because like they put stuff about like the alumni stuff and all that stuff. And you always have people that down talk it and everything. But I truly believe that it's nothing wrong with everybody come back getting together.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have fun doing it.
You know,
so.
exactly. Like, it's nothing wrong with
It's good to see
reminiscing. It's
people.
nothing wrong with just seeing people in general.
You know, everybody want to be the cool.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, oh no, I ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that deep.
Like, be
you know?
thankful for my presence.
Right,
But,
right.
You know, like.
But yeah, it definitely been a pleasure. I appreciate you, sharing your time and coming back home. And please keep coming through those doors. It's always a blessing to be, around humans like you. I think you are doing God's work. So, you're always a little brother, my little big brother. Gotta say that now. I always appreciate you, man. So thank you for that. Appreciate
As long
you.
as the door's open, I always walk through.
Yeah,
Whenever,
Yeah. So
All right, so thank you. That will conclude our episode. Make it a great day or night, T-Birds.
choice is yours.
That's what,
My guy.
That was
Appreciate you, man.
good. That was good.